wait, can you start over for the video?
Oh, Mom. The red light show.
This is the story of a boy named Jack who more than anything wanted a yak.
Here.
Not much to see. Can I take this off?
Yes.
Boy's yak.
Whenever his birthday or Christmas came, the thing Jack wished for was always the same. A yak, he begged his dad. I'll be good forever and I'll never be bad. A yak, he
Teacher, look at this
Mama,
book.
it's better than a puppy or a goldfish or a llama. Jack saved his nickels and he saved his dimes. He pleaded with his parents 1,000 times.
Turn the picture around so we can see it. So if you sit down here, you'll see the picture when he turns it around. Please, please, I want a yak.
Begging for a yak. How many of you wanted a yak for your birthday?
Me.
Oh, you did?
No, we all
Then one
do.
snowy Christmas, a huge box appeared. Jack tore it open and looked in and cheered. A yak of my very own. I'm the happiest kid that I've ever known.
I want one.
A box?
I always
I'll
think
take care of
Very
him always,
sarcastic, isn't he?
though it's quite a big job. And I'll love him, my yak, and I'll call him Bob. Jack hugged his parents and he kissed his yak, though it felt a little yucky when Bob kissed
She
him
can sit
back.
there.
Maybe she should go on the other side.
She can
Eric,
sit
Yeah.
sit on his lap.
Eric, can you scoot over just a bit?
Look it.
Go sit on this side.
You want to sit over here?
Go sit on Eric, by Eric, that side. There you go.
There, how's that?
Thank you.
Bob the yak. How would you like Bob the yak to kiss you? Okay,
Look
like,
at this tongue, it's so
Yeah.
wet.
yak is yak.
Yaks wouldn't lick you, they would bite you. Or bite your cheek off.
And later that day, in the quiet white snow, Bob and Jack walked 2 in a row. And Jack held Bob's leash and felt big inside. This is my yak, Bob, said Jack with pride. And all through that night, asleep in his bed, wonderful yak dreams danced in Jack's head.
And still shake your hands on Christmas.
Yeah. Now, of course, responsibilities come with a yak, but no one could handle them better than Jack. Since yaks need exercise and room to play, Jack walked Bob 3 times each day. When Bob shed hair all over Jack's room, Jack swept it up with a special yak broom. And each day, even if he wasn't in the mood, Jack prepared a bowl of special yak food.
Oh, he's nice to him.
That would be a lot of work, like feeding a buffalo.
He never gets me.
Then with Mom's help each Tuesday night, he gave Bob a bath till his yak hair shone bright. Jack trained Bob not to jump on the chairs and not to chase cars or lie down on the stairs. He taught Bob to sit and he taught him to stay and to fetch the newspaper every day.
It's like a dog.
Not like our dog. He fetches the newspaper but he doesn't bring it back. And Bob was so smart, if you still need proof, Jack even taught him to give me your hoof. Well, seasons passed with changes of weather. Bob and Jack grew closer together. On a spring trip to Grandma's, whose house was quite far, Bob sat on Jack's lap in the back of the car.
What?
The
What?
back of the car.
Look, his head's sticking out the
You have
top.
to have a sunroof.
But why would a yak sit on Jack's lap?
Well, because
he's
there's
his pet.
another seat to sit on, of course. But Grandma, it seems, was a bit of a grouch. That yak stays outside. He might ruin my couch.
My cow.
So way past his bedtime into the night, a boy tiptoed out in the yellow moonlight. He found his yak and they slept peacefully, huddled together beneath an elm tree. Okay, everybody's done looking at that picture. Bob and Jack learned they could trust one another, that one friend would always be there for the other. On a hot summer day near the old railroad track, a bully from town started picking on Jack. He threw Jack down and called him a name. Jack called Bob, "Bob, help!" And here Bob came, charging and roaring with angry yak breath. He just about scared that bully to death. He chased him home till he slammed his door, and the bully didn't bother them anymore. Would you like to have a yak
That's good.
chasing you down the railroad tracks?
And saving you from bad guys.
Yes, well, maybe if you were the bad guy, you wouldn't want that yak after you. Like that poor boy.
You're not a bad guy.
Who?
You.
Yes, I am. I'm a bad guy. Then there were times that were the best. and sometimes their friendship got put to a test. One autumn day, Jack came home from school and found his mom's sweater all covered with drool, with a button torn off and a hole chewed beneath that seemed to be made by someone's yak teeth. "Bad, bad yak," Jack said to Bob. "Mom will kill us when she gets home from her job." "This is trouble," cried Mom when she got back. "Oh, please," Jack cried, "he's not a bad yak. I know he didn't mean it. Please don't be mad." His mother could see Jack was truly sad, and she understood and said, "It's all right." But no one could find Bob till late that night. When they saw a wisp of the hair on his head sticking out from under end of Jack's bed. Then Jack hugged Bob, and they both felt better, and Jack used his allowance to help pay for the sweater.
Oh, that's nice.
He was hiding. He knew he was in trouble. Is that what you do when you get in trouble?
Yeah, I hide.
Huh?
I hide.
You hide?
That's 'cause Abby
Do
likes
they
to
see
do
your
that.
little toe sticking out from under the curtains? They stuck together through thin and thick, through sun and rain, through well and sick. One winter when Jack had to stay in bed with the chicken pox and an ache in his head, Bob didn't leave him all week long. He just sat by Jack's bed looking sad and strong. And every so often he'd give Jack a nuzzle with his soft, warm, wet, and drooly yak muzzle. So Jack loved Bob and Bob loved him back, though it still was a bit yucky being kissed by a yak.
Wait, I didn't see.
What?
I didn't see.
Where have you been looking the last 10 minutes? Okay, are you looking? Ready?
Tips. Look how it's tipped away from him.
By now quite a number of years had passed, and yaks get older and boys grow up fast. And the time came for Jack on autumn day to go live at college in a town far away. The night before he started to pack, then he stopped and sat down alone with his yak. "I'll be home for vacations, Bob, please don't be mad. You're the best yak anyone ever had. I wish you could come, but I won't get my wish. They just allow hamsters and tropical fish. No big pets allowed, so you have to stay here." And Bob just looked puzzled, like the words weren't clear. Then later, the two friends slept through the night, a boy and his yak all huddled up tight. Next morning was busy, and by 8:30, his dad in the car called, "Come on, Jack, we're late." So with one last hug, Jack said, "Be a good yak. I'll miss you a whole lot until I get back." And Jack and his parents at just 9 o'clock drove out the driveway and off down the block. Bob sat and watched from in the front of the door till he couldn't see Jack or the car anymore. Aww, there goes Jack.
Oh, his best
That's so
friend.
sad.
Going to college. Don't cry. Jack lived at college in a room near the gym where schoolmates, not family, were living with him. His days were packed full from beginning to end. There were new friends to meet. There was class to attend. There were lectures and concerts and readings and talks. There were papers and tests. There were picnics and walks. There was softball and soccer.